Sheffield Wednesday linked with a midfielder in Sweden. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are well. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing is free and it just lets me know how the numbers go and it helps YouTube as well know how it's going. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So, reports in Sweden have linked Sheffield Wednesday with a move for Ghanaian midfielder Michael Baidoo. I think that's it. Is it Baidoo? Baidoo, I think that's like Baidoo. And apparently this is something that could be really come across with. And it looks like we're trying to bring him on board for the campaign for next year. Now, the website states that the likes of Maccabi Haifa, Ludogorets, I can't say the rest of them, Hull City, Midfielder, NC Nijmegen and Luton Town have all shown interest in the 25-year-old midfielder, as well as Leicester City. I'll keep an eye on him also. Now, he got 7 goals and assists in 12 games so far this season. It's no surprise why we want him. And it's the kind of player you look at now for the longest time. You know, clubs who have done well out of Sweden and Norway in terms with players are the likes of Celtic. Celtic have had a very good recruitment drive in that area of the world and got some very good players for next to nothing. Apparently the club Elfsborg are wanting 3 to 4 million. Could be a sticking point for some that may be interested. Say that contract talks are said to be underway for Elderberg with several different clubs, adding that there is a possibility of a deal being done for him in the summer. And we know Rule is very much wanting to get things done. He wants things done before pre-season. That is something he has said. He said, let's get it done before pre-season, and it's not going to be long before that's the case. So if we were going to make a move, we would need to do it now while there's an opportunity, because it looks like he's very much hot property at the moment for anybody who wants to get him on board. I'd like it to be Wednesday, but we all know how that goes. It's a midfielder. We need a midfielder. We're already going to be missing out on that kind of player. 25, good age as well. It's the kind of age you look at, and I think you try and get a deal here. 2 to 3 million or 2 to 4 million that I said in the article. Let's have a look. 3 to 4 million, I think, is a good price, and I think you can get a decent player out of that. And you put him on a long-term deal at 25. You go from there. You maybe give them a bit of a sweetener in the deal and go, hey, there's a sell-on fee if he ever goes from our club. And you know what? He looked like he got all the ability we want in a player. And this is one of those things you look at it and you go, okay, let's see what there is in this, because like I said, a lot of teams have had a lot of success with getting players out of Sweden and Norway and elsewhere, and it'll be something that I'd like to see us do more. I don't know what it would do in terms of registration of a player kind of thing. I know we have to be careful with that because there's only so many places we have got, if I remember correctly, in terms of like the situation. If we go to transfer marketplace, let's have a look here. They're saying he's worth about 2.5 to Ghanaian midfielder. 12 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. And he spent most of his career in and around Sweden. Around Norway, sorry. Most of his career in Norway and Denmark, and then going to Sweden in 2022. So, yeah, I would very much like to see when they go after this player and actually make a proper bid. Granted, though, you look at Leicester, Luton, Midfielder, Hull. That's a lot of clubs you're battling, who have probably got more of ability to do it than we have. Granted, we don't know what the budget is. And again, I say it once again, we don't want to know what the budget is. And if we get in the player, which is his surname, I'm gonna have to learn it if we get him. It is. This was Baidoo. I think that's how you say it. Baidoo. So Baidoo is the player we're looking at, and yeah, it's one of those things. If we can get a move done quickly, that's all the better for it. The quicker it is, the better it is. It means it's easier for us to get things sorted, and you build that team quickly. And that is something we are needing to do. We need to get the team built very quickly, because it's not going to be long before we're in a situation where we need to get players in, get them fit, and we're like, we don't want to be looking for players constantly, kind of thing, as we do so. We don't want to constantly be looking for players all the time. And that's something you want to get done. You want to get your business done nice and early. An attacking midfielder that goals is something we've missed for a while. And he got assists as well. That's everything you want in a midfielder. And if we can get a deal done early doors, done and dusted, and he's in the door, then fantastic. It will show a different way of when the recruitment as well, because the recruitment last year and this year was in the January was a player we'd never heard of from certain clubs and places, and like it's not the normal place where Wendy will be looking at players. But again, we need to bring the age of the squad down. He's only in his last year of his contract as well, I believe. So if he's only in his last year of his contract, then fantastic. You make the deal a bit easier, because they will want to sell him to get some money, or they'll leave on a free. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can get a deal for Michael Baidoo, the Ghanaian midfielder. And tough competition though. Very, very tough competition, especially from some of the English clubs. It'll be interesting to know if Leicester can duo, to be honest with you. Leicester got some financial stuff to deal with and point deduction, stuff like that. But the ones that I would be concerned about in that list of clubs for me is the Middlesbrough, Luton, and Hull. Especially Hull. Hull are very good at getting this kind of player into their squad. They have been for years. It's been something they've done a hell of a lot. And if we can beat them to get him in, then fantastic. And then we got support him. Again, I think we all support what Danny's trying to do. Danny's trying to change the way of doing it, how we recruit. He's trying to change and get the age of the squad down as well. But let's see what happened. A goal-scoring attacking midfielder will go a very good way of making fans going. This season will be exciting.